Hi. Um, yeah, I haven't uploaded any videos in a long time. It's just tiring to do the setup, edit, record, all of that. Also, I don't know what to talk about, like ever. But I have been looking at people's like chopping block or kind of just like cards I didn't connect with videos, so I kind of felt inspired because Um, I'm gonna go to a tarot swap soon. You guys are gonna see the results of this, but I thought I would do a recording where I still have the cards I intend to trade, and then the next, I don't know, half or whatever of the video is gonna be what I got, and we're gonna look through it together. Um, so these are like my chopping block cards. Some of them I'm sad to see them here. This is not a chop. This one's I'm still on the fence about. I guess we'll start talking about the cards and whatnot. So, also don't mind the voice. I am having seasonal allergies. So this is the El Camino Oracle, and it's so pretty. I really like it. It does feel inspirational. Let me see if I can zoom in on my computer just a tad. Like, it's some nice cards. I like the colors. I like the pictures and theme. I like that it's in English and Spanish. The like messages of the deck itself, like the guidebook, is very sweet. And it does make me feel like more familiar, connected to my culture. I believe the deck is no, where is it? It's like a specific region, but there when it comes to cultures like Latin America, there is a lot of crossover. Okay, the author talks about Trinidad. Trinidad? I don't know how you say that. Colombia. Several countries throughout South America. Yeah. So, um, like the cards are pretty. I like the theme. They shuffle nicely. You wouldn't expect it because they're like squarish. I'm so sorry for the several awkward cuts that are going to be in this video because I am sneezing a lot. These are not actually perfect squares though. They're like a little longer, and I'll show you. So if I try putting them in the box like the wrong way, it's just not gonna happen. And you can see there's like a gap. So not perfectly square, but I don't know. Like I like what it has to say. What can I say? So I think I'm gonna try working with this one more before I really consider chopping block it. There is this website called AV Tarot Readings or something like that, and they say that they do like they'll buy your old decks and you can buy new ones from that website because a lot of us don't like it's just even if we don't like a deck, it's just so hard to part with it because you want it to go to someone who really vibes with it, you know? And here's another one. I've about had this for like a year. It was kind of an impulse buy. Um, I have it reset, and I do work with the like Egyptian pantheon. I more so worship the Egyptian pantheon. Like my patroness Bast. Hold on, what is going on with the oh my god, I don't know what the term is. The focus. What is going on with my focus? Okay. Anyway, you know my patroness Bast, or if you don't, now you know. And I also have Sekhmet with me, and I just generally follow like a comedic frame for my practice. It it's a little eclectic. I kind of just take what works and what doesn't, but I do read and have a great respect for many like Egyptian type of religion. But I find this deck a little hard to work with because it's pips. And it's also Marseille based. And like I am down to learning some like Marseille cards. But I guess something about the imagery isn't working for me? I don't know. I'm not like, ooh, this is speaking to me. I'm not saying that I want it full illustrations, because at that point that's just an RWS. I don't know. Something in here, it just isn't clicking, which is a shame because I do really like this deck. I like the colors. I like that it's got the little like papyrus background. I like that it's Egyptian, but I just don't know. Me and Marseille have a complicated relationship because every time I try looking at a different Marseille deck, I'm like, it's a little ugly. I know that's a very cold take. Like a lot of people say that, but like I like I like cutesy things. Um, this is one of the other ones I feel quite sad to let go because my parents gifted it to me, but you're about to see why I'm really not nuts about it. It's circular, so it's a bit hard to shuffle and work with. The images are nice. It's like cross cultural, multicultural, yeah, multicultural, and it centers around women, but just it's huge. It's circular. Maybe if I got the mini version, but even then, I don't think I would use it very much. What did I do here? I don't know what that was. It's just huge. Like, I don't want to shuffle it because I just reset it, but like you see how I shuffle? Like, oh my god, I forgot I'm zoomed in. Like, look at, like, just, I could. I won't be happy about it, but I could. I don't know. It just doesn't click for me. So I really hope that it finds somebody who's absolutely gonna love this. It just isn't really for me, and I feel a little bad because it was a gift from my parents without me putting it on a wish list and asking for it. I thought it was very sweet that they just got me a deck just because like a store, like a shop owner told them about it or something like that. And then this one right here is the Wisdom of Hafiz. But let me tell you, I found out that the translation by this Daniel Ladinsky is not the actual like Hafiz original poems. I don't remember the exact story. Like I think He was like, the translation came to me in a dream and then just wrote it in English. Like, this guy. So it's like it's circling his poems, not Hafiz. Just this guy's poems. And they're still nice. They're still quite lovely, but they're incorrectly labeled as a translation from Hafiz, and it's like, why, why are we, why are we bothering with this? Like, why, just, just change the title at this point. Um, I got these because they looked beautiful, and I like poetry. Um, when you pull a card, it comes with a poem, like a little, I like one of the lines, and they're pretty nice. But like I said, they're Ladinskys. They're not Hafizes. So that drives me a bit crazy. And maybe it contributed to why I don't use this deck anymore. I did in the beginning, now I don't. But I also think part of it, I just didn't really connect with it over time. Like, I started figuring out what decks I liked. And as much as I adore, like, colorful, beautiful, borderless type of cards, the messages kind of just stopped working for me. Maybe they're too positive. I haven't messed with this deck in a minute, but I have been on a recent kick for finding decks that are not positive washed. Um, so yeah, like maybe that's it. Maybe it's just too nice. I like it when my cards gotta have a balance of telling me how it is, and yeah, I don't know what to say other than I didn't really connect with it. It's a little sad to be seeing all these cards that I thought I liked. Maybe at a time I did really like them, and now I'm like, eh. Here's this one, which I very much regret because I had seen it online, and then I saw it in the shop, and my wife was with me, and they saw how I really wanted it. It's like beautiful collage art. I don't really I like collages. I've yet to find a collage deck. But um I don't know if you can see this. It's massive. It's huge. Like let me find like a normal, like, it's humongous. How am I supposed to shuffle with this? So unfortunately, a really, really large factor in whether or not I use a deck and enjoy it is if it's shuffleable. Um, I could just do it like from the side. Like I could just do that. That's fine. I don't know what possessed me where I really wanted this for a while. And then like out of the blue, suddenly nowhere, I was like, I don't connect with this anymore. Um, so that's cool, I guess. I truly don't know what the hell happened to me. I do like that the borders have like a different tone to them. I'm not really sure what the rhyme or reason behind it is, but it's nice. God, looking at it again, I really like the pictures, but the size really put me off. And it's not just the size. It's just something about I don't know. There's just those cards where you pick it up and you're like, I don't really vibe with this as much as I thought. Like how sometimes you'll pick up a deck that you don't really think twice about, and then it ends up being the thing you vibe with the most. You know? It's not for everyone. Hopefully, there's someone who is both a collage fan and really likes big decks. Here's another one where I'm really sad that I didn't connect with this as well. The tarot for you and me. I even got this at like a deep discount. It just came out. Haha. But this was already damaged, and this was like a display deck. I literally had my friend um next to me at the counter, and I was counting to make sure all the cards were here. I It doesn't have the like height and width problem for me. It has the thick cardstock problem for me. Like this is crazy. And for once, this is a deck where I didn't mind the border. I really like scenery ones, but I didn't mind the border because it kind of seemed to actually tie it together. I don't know, like this looks like complete. And I like it. I like the diversity in bodies and people here. But I'm not sure what it is. Like maybe the pictures just weren't really conveying the message very well for me. Something about this deck, I just was like, I don't really, I just didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. I don't know. So I really hope uh, this is another one of those decks where it finds someone who absolutely adores the hell out of it. And another thing about this deck is this is a ton of loose leaves that they just glued on, and every time I opened it, like even like that much, it would just like, and I would turn the page, the like pages would just like come right off because they did like literally no binding. So I had taken it upon myself to like chip out the cover. You can see the spine is not completely aligned with the cover because of my work, but I got rid of the I like opened the cover, I glued the spine, and then I took like a knife because I didn't know where the hacksaw was, but I took a knife and I like did like some points along the way, and then I put some like thread in the divots that I made, and then I glued it again. Um, I don't. I think I might have put like a paper along the spine to further reinforce it. Obviously, like you can't see it because the goal is to not have it be seen. But since doing that, the guidebook works. You can open it without the pages coming off. So I'm happy that I was able to kind of save it. And I did leave a note um, for whoever picks this up. So when they open the guidebook, there's a note that says, "Hey, I modded it." The cards themselves are not modded, but I modded it. So yeah, those are the not El Camino, but like the rest of these, I will be um, giving away or trading rather. I have to wait a week, but due to some video magic, you do not have to wait. I'm gonna keep rambling while I have the film going, if you don't mind. But you could skip ahead if you want to see what I got. But I actually just bought this, like brand new, not a trade. I wasn't going to, like, I didn't mean to, but I was with some friends, and they said that they also own this, and this is a beautiful deck, and I really liked that it's first of all, like I was talking about earlier, I liked that the messages are like positive, neutral, sometimes a little telling it how it is. Like, let me see if I can find one of those. Like this one, I could interpret not necessarily positive. Sometimes the truth hurts, you know? Um, and then, of course, I talk about like a range of messages, and I can't find them. Here we go. Like cutting ties, um, mindfulness, rebirth, castaway negativity. Anyway, so it's not just the messages though. I really liked that there are sigils in the cards. There are sigils throughout the cards that the creator has made, and they're functional. So if you open up the guidebook, they like blew up the sigils so you can actually like trace them and use them. And I was reading the like introduction part, and the author even like encourages you to kind of mess with them, make them your own. Um, in the back, they offer a lot of like more symbols so you can kind of just like take inspiration and make your own. And I thought it was also super super cool that these come in like with like a shit ton of this type of like transparent paper. I think they called it vellum or something like that. And then of course I can't grab one. See, just like transparent sheets, and they're quite sturdy. They're sturdier than tracing paper, because I find tracing paper to be a bit fragile. But like what you could do is very very easily draw on this. I'm gonna have to figure out what ink stays on vellum paper though. It might have to be ballpoint, which is disappointing because I have some magical inks. I have like a fountain pen collection that I would like to be able to use, but probably not water based. It'll probably have to be oil, um, or gel. But I think it's really cool that there's like a ton of sheets. Like there's like a lot, and it comes in a cute little envelope that's the perfect size. And since they were kind enough to say what type of paper it was, um, you could totally just buy more when you run out. But I like that these are just readable, usable, because I do use tarot and oracle in my magic or my meditations. So not for trade. I just got this, and I hope to use it. And I do like cute things, but I also like dark aesthetics. I don't have enough dark aesthetics. And I was doing some practice readings, and I did quite like the guidebook. like what it had to say. So hopefully this is a good relationship we will be having. It helped that the people selling this had like a extra copy that I could like look through. Although I will say the copy I was like given to browse was glossy. Like this is matte, or I guess semi-gloss, not like matte matte like you're thinking. Like it wasn't like a rose petal finish matte. It was like super glossy, like very plasticky, but I didn't mind because it was shuffleable. Um, you can see this slipping out of my hands, but I'm happy that they're like this like matte semi gloss. It shuffles super easily. I will say, so I don't know if the matte's like a new print or what, but I will say if you get this deck, the like edging that they've done to it makes the cards stick together. So you have to like really, really put some like I don't know the term, like sheer force to get it to separate. But once you do, um, they shuffle like very, very easily. So that's good. Very excited about these. I am surprised. I have never heard of this deck until literally yesterday. I'm recording this at like 1 a.m. Technically yesterday, technically not. Because this is like a USA Games 2023 deck, and I'm like, how have I never heard of that in my life? Anyway, yep. Just gonna be giving these away. I'm considering only doing like 3 or 4 because I would feel bad if I showed. They told me no limits on how many cards I can trade, but I almost wonder if I'm gonna feel bad showing up with like 5, and then some people are only doing one at a time, and it's like I didn't mean to hog them all. I'm sorry. I just have so many decks, but I don't know. We'll see. You'll see what I come back with. Alright, so I just got home with my Fairytale Tarot. I haven't opened it yet, so I thought we could look through it together, even though I've kind of already seen the pictures through, like, um, I guess the website, and probably have seen a flip through. I don't really remember much of it, besides, like, a couple of cards. Oh good, it comes off easy, so we don't have to get the knife involved. Just gonna throw that aside. It's a low Scarabeo deck. It's like this like linen finish. I kind of expected a tuck box. I don't know why. It doesn't have an indent, but it does come off pretty easily. Actually has like some room in there. I don't know why it's not flush. Oh well. Anyway. We do have more plastic. And this plastic right here says 100% compostable, but I'm willing to bet in the state of California, um, they would not want me composting this. I don't exactly remember the details, but California just does not like certain. Like, you could get compostable quote unquote plates and stuff, but they'll be like, please, for the love of God, do not put that in our thing. I think I reached the end. Yeah, okay. So because it's low Scarabeo, it's going to be in other languages, but this is the English section, and then this is the other stuff. There's no pictures, but it does seem um cohesive. Like it's got like yeah, uprights and reversals. Okay, this might be a little more challenging to open barehanded. I have to put it up to my face to see. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get the scissors. we got a cut in there without damaging the cards. I already like it. It's not like crazy thick. I have very small hands. So there's the title. That's the back. I'm just gonna put this like in the box. Let me zoom in. Okay, something like that. I don't have the greatest camera in the world. It's an iPhone 10. I'm very outdated. So here, I'm gonna try looking at it in person because this is my first time seeing it too. Um, yeah. Ooh. It's let me do it to this. It's a little flimsy. Like, I like thin decks so I can shuffle them easier, but this is like comedically flimsy. Like it's like do you see that? Like it's like paper. When it bounces back, it doesn't really have that crisp card sound. It's a little papery. Hopefully I like it enough that that's the least of my concern, but um I'm already concerned. I tend to beat up my cards a little. Like, no, I don't like overly thick cards. However, the fact that I have Black Cat's Tarot, like, let me go. Okay, let's go through the cards first before I go on a tangent. That's a very interesting hermit. That's a really crazy death card. This is like the nicest card out of everything we've seen so far. Everything is so dark. House Sparrow. At least I think it is. Actually, no, he doesn't have the black top on his head. What are you? Many sparrows look the same. That's a fun composition. I like this. Very interesting order of cards we have here. I like that this is a hexafoil. Yeah, they're all going to be hexafoils. Very interesting to put Baba Yaga in the Two of Pentacles. I also don't know much about most of these folklores. That's insane. Oh my god. I quite like this one. I like this. I'm not usually crazy about the ace cards, but this one has a salamander in it, so automatic win. You know, I don't think I have seen a flip through of this deck. I just saw some of the preview pics and believed in it, I think. And I do really like the pictures. But the cardstock is little not something to write home about. And I will get to that in a second. This is a really nice one. I like this. That's crazy. I hope the guidebook tells me what folklores these are because or fairy tales these are because I'm not going to know them all. That's one thing you can appreciate about Tarot of the Divine. It did tell you the stories. I didn't quite resonate with Tarot of the Divine though as much as I would have liked. I gave that one away to my partner. Oh, this is cute. The kitty. God, I really hope I like this deck because the cardstock is scaring me. I keep talking about it. That's a beautiful Two of Swords. Alright, this is different. This is different from normal. I like that. That's... Those are insane looking birds. Like, do you see this? This one's gorgeous. Oh, Scarabeo, what did you do to this cardstock? Let me shuffle it, the easy way. I mean, the cards slide into each other fine. Um. Oh, it's already looking a little. What if I do it my usual way? So I do think very quickly it will start bending. Um, but I generally have a tendency to do it with pictures up. Maybe that's like sacrilegious for tarot, like you're not supposed to see them. And I don't usually let face up be the last shuffle, but I like to flip them around just so the cards aren't like distorted. But it's very papery. Like, I own Black Cat's Tarot. You can see I gilded it. Like, I love this deck. It's not very papery. Like, like some people might consider it papery, but like it bounces back pretty good. And even if I like go crazy on it, well, I guess it's bending the same. Let me see. Yeah, I guess it's about the same. I don't know. Oops. I guess it is the same. Maybe I'm just insane. I don't know. Um, I don't remember what Black Cats is. I think it's Los Scarabeo. Or is it USA Games? It's one of them. It's slightly shorter and slightly skinnier. Kind of hard to see with a black on black, but you're gonna have to trust me. Just ever so slightly smaller. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, if I can deal with this, and it's like one of my favorite cards to read, I think I can deal with whatever this one is. I just didn't expect it, especially with how nice the box is. I don't know. I could kind of see why people complain about Los Scarabeo now. Usually my complaints are when the cards have like the different languages in the corners and it's kind of like distracting me from the picture. Okay. Ace of Wands. Let's see what the guidebook has to say. Inspiration, spark, potential. Reversed is false start, delays, misdirection. The fire salamander symbolizes transformation, resilience, and the ability to endure and emerge stronger from adversity. It represents the mystical connection between life and the element of fire. Okay, well, can we get one with like an actual myth? I don't think myth. I keep saying that. Like a fairy tale. I mean, here we go. Ten of Wands. Upright is burden, responsibility, burnout. Reversed is release, delegation, and support. In Okinawan folklore, the Kijimuna, known for their mischievous and playful nature, often burden humans with troublesome antics. They reflect themes of overwhelming responsibilities and managing multiple obligations. See, I quite like that. Um, Temperance, I suppose. Let's do a major arcana. Upright, balance, moderation, alchemy. Reversed, excess, imbalance, intolerance. An alkonost? Alkonost? I've never heard of this creature, I'm sorry. An alkonost, damn it. An alkonost is a mythical creature from Russian folklore. It is often depicted as a beautiful woman with the body of a bird. According to legend, the alkonost has an enchanting and melodious voice that can mesmerize anyone who hears it. The creature is typically associated with themes of joy, sorrow, and the afterlife. The Alkonost's mythical qualities hint at transformation, divine guidance, and holistic integration. Okay, so the guidebook is talking about like the folklore, not just leaving you in the dark. Let me try finding one I was like really curious about. Okay, how about this? Three of Pentacles, where it's not outright a creature, but it's like a building. I will say it's a very brief guidebook, but as long as it's got like regions and things that I can Google so I can read more about these folklores, that's fine. Um, no, this is swords. Oh my god, I got distracted. Pentacles, here we go. Three of Pentacles, upright, collaboration, teamwork, skills. Reversed, lack of support, discord, unpreparedness. Trolls can turn to stone under the full moon. Here, three humans build a new structure around the petrified troll. This level of craftsmanship depends on teamwork and carefully sourced materials. That seems a little superficial, but maybe there's something I'm missing that I don't know about troll folklore. But all in all, I am really excited for this deck. Again, I'm at least glad it's not gigantinormous. I hate it when decks are huge. I can see I've already caused a little dent because just I am just beating up my cards. I love beating up my cards. But yeah, no, what attracted me to this deck is the pictures seem quite intuitive and the composition and the artwork is just so lovely. Like, despite what I say about the guidebook being brief, I did very much want a deck where I didn't have to look at the guidebook as much. Like, let me pull another one. Oh, okay. Well, I flipped this one, so. And then, of course, it's a court card when I struggle with court cards. I could derive meaning from this. It's like a baby phoenix. Um, so yeah, I do believe that's all for me. As far as the Fairytale Tarot goes, quite excited about it. Maybe if I like it enough, I'll gild it again because I'm a fiend about gilding my own cards.